Hi, I'm Carly Cornell.
And I'm Harvey Cornell, and we are Dragon Phoenix Games.
Today we want to introduce you to our cooperative adaptation of London. This one is sponsored by Ashkai. We want to thank you very much for your support, and we hope you enjoy this adaptation that they requested. So
Yeah, thanks, Ashkai.
So, Harvey, you want to talk about the objectives?
Okay, what we've done is combined our victory points. So we're only going to have one token we're tracking our combined victory points on. And it's liable to wrap around, so you'll just have to keep track. If it wraps past, it goes into our last game went up near 100. So you have to keep track of that. But otherwise, what you're trying to do is never go negative on victory points for the team. And the reason that's an issue is because whenever any cards are pushed off of the board here, then any victory points that are shown in the instant victory points or the end of game victory points will count against you and come off of the total you've got. You're not going to do that for things that say gain prestige based on how many red or blue or how many burrows or anything like that. Only the ones that have an implicit number, like this one has an implicit 6 on end of game,
Explicit.
and explicit.
Yeah.
Or this one says an instant 2, so those you would count, but nothing that says kind of a formula like based on how many of certain types of cards. You're not going to do those. And then when you get to the end of the game, by the normal end of game rules, you should still have quite a bit of points, because what's going to happen is you're going to have to go apply this loss of prestige due to poverty to each player separately. So Carly would assess her poverty and her lost points, and then I would do the same, and both of them would come off of this combined total. And we would have to not drop below 0.
Right.
And what else is different? You can tell them.
Yeah, so the other thing that's different is that when you are running your city and accounting for the poverty in your city, you count the number of building stacks you've got, and you also count the number of cards in your hands. But if you have any of these little gems, the paupers, you count them twice. So
Which will cause your poverty to build up more, and that's the thing that's critical, because at the end of the game, once you get up to the past this end point here, every poverty costs you 3 victory points. So that's why this is going to build up to where you're going to be paying 3 apiece for quite a few of the poverties you have.
Yeah. So we've played in a little bit, and we'll just show you a couple of turns to see how it plays, and it's my turn. So I am ready now to run my city, and I'm going to do that. The first thing I'm going to do is run my waterworks, which relieves me of 2 poverty. And then my East India Company. First I am allowed to discard a card, so I'm going to discard my Delightful Pauper.
Not there.
Oh no, I have to discard it to the board.
We're playing 2 players, so there's only 2 rows of 3. So since there's no room, these are all going to go into the out of play. So now we have to check and see if there's any points on them. The Stock Exchange does not have victory points. The Steamboat does not have victory points. The only one that has anything to do with victory points is the Townhouse, but it says you get 1 prestige per each blue and pink card that you have. And we're not going to do those that are calculated like that. So we lost no victory points for these. They go out of play.
Then these slide down, and then this one goes in here.
So that's just as it is in the regular game, except for checking to see if there was any lost points there. And now just see if we are in danger. Now we moved one down that has a 6 on end of game victory point. So we got to be careful and see if we can prevent taking that penalty during the game.
Right, the next time.
And now your pauper went here. Okay.
Yeah.
You're good.
So I also get 12 pounds for flipping that over. So that's 10, 12. And my University of London doesn't actually flip. It gives me 1 victory point and takes away 1 poverty there. And then I assess poverty for this round, and I've got 1, 2, 3 stacks and 3 cards. No poppers now. So that's 6 points of poverty that I have to add.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
Well, let's see. Now I have a burrow that says that I can choose to draw 0, 1, or 2 cards instead of the automatic 1. So, what happened? Oh, did we get rid of the one that says pick up cards? Or do you have it in your hand? Oh, Huguenots. That's it, the Huguenots.
They're there.
Well, I happen to have 2 poppers in my hand.
Yikes.
And there's only a few ways to get rid of them. One of them is like that card she had that says to discard something. The other way is to reach the hand limit so that you have to drop back down to the hand limit and you can get rid of them then.
So you're gonna beef up?
I don't know, I don't really want to, but do I want to keep, because they're causing me 2 poverty each every time I run my city, I don't really want them in my hand.
Yeah, that's pretty hefty.
And I haven't found a card that lets me discard a card when I run my city.
Mm-hmm.
I can't play anything now, so I've got to at least pick up 1 card because I guess I could pick up 0 and for my turn pick up 3, but that's still picking up the cards. So I really don't want to replace Westminster because I like what it's doing for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start with drawing 1 card from the deck. Well, I guess I'll use my ability to draw 1 additional card.
You know what? I have here Brixton Prison, which when you run your city, you can discard up to 3 cards and remove a poverty per card discarded. What if I discard that for you this turn so that you can? It's pink.
Oh, it's pink.
Yeah.
That would be
What do you
great because
think?
I have a pink.
Because I'm looking at it,
Okay.
I don't really need to do a lot of discarding, and that might help you
Well, what I'm going to do
rather
then,
than beef up.
I'm going to exercise my ability to draw 2 cards at the start instead of 1, 0, 1, or 2. I'm going to draw St. Paul's so that I can play the townhouses and put St. Paul's up on the top, which is a good thing. I wanted to move it to the top so it's less risk of taking the points
Right.
for it. And I'm going to stop there, and if that other card can end up over there to where I can use it, that would be great.
Right. So, I need to draw something. I'm going to draw the omnibus. And then I'm going to... Each time any player buys a burrow card, oh, you aren't going to be doing that much. You like your burrow. So I'm going to build the steamboats and discard the omnibus that I just took. Oh, no, I'm not. Duh, we just talked about this. I'm going to
Yeah, it's a
discard the
pink
Brixton
card.
Prison.
It's a pink card. You can't use that to play
Oh,
that.
no, sorry. Sorry. You're right. I have to...
So you can't do what you wanted.
Well, I can't. Yes, I can. I have... yeah, I can do this, and this, and this. There you go. Your turn.
Okay. And that says discard up to 3 cards and remove 1 poverty. Okay, so I'm going to draw that. And I'm going to exercise my option to draw a second card. It's not so bad. And then I'm going to play Brixton. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't need to draw an extra card because I can't run my city in the same turn I'm building. all I wanted to do this turn was
Build
build
the
Brixton Prison.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I want to do.
Okay. I need to get a card. Let's see. Do I want the poppers? No, I don't want the poppers. Anything that's out there, I'll take this. Ooh, I like that.
But now that you only have one card, I guess you can run
Yeah,
your
I'm
city.
gonna run my city. It isn't gonna give me a lot of money this time, but I can get £2 for each Riverside borough I own, and there are 2 of them, so I get £4 for that. Here, let's just get that back and take that. And then
That's
that doesn't do anything for me.
it's just
Oh,
locking
you know
up a
what?
spot.
I didn't pay for this last time. I'm gonna pay for it because I don't want to cheat. And then this one gives me a point and takes away 1 poverty. And then I get 4, which isn't too bad as these things go. That's it.
Okay. Well, that thing's gonna let me discard 3. I do want a card to discard. But I'm wondering if I should just pick up something safe. Or just pick up something so that I know I don't get something high points that I'm gonna have a problem with.
Mm-hmm.
So, it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna be cute and pick up the poppers.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna run the city. And this one, okay, I have to do this first. Let's go in order. Oh, you know what? I haven't been doing this. I have played twice. Placed cards twice since I put the shops out. So I just put the coins on it. But then I'm going to take 1 prestige for each blue and pink, so that's 3. And I'm going to get rid of 1 poverty and take another prestige. And then I'm going to, this one says discard or up to 3 cards and remove a poverty for each. So I'm going to go ahead and 1, 2. Now this goes off. None of them have prestige points on them. And this other poverty comes out. Then I get to discard 3 poverty for that. And then add 4. Which actually was a pretty good
Yeah.
result for me.
Yeah, that looks like that worked out good. Good.
Right?
Okay.
And is that enough of a demonstration of what's going on? 'Cause
I just want to show St. Paul's again because that's what I have to do on this turn. So I'm going to pick this up for my turn to start. And then I'm going to build my street lights and put it back
And we're going to move
on
it
the
up to the top again. Although, yeah, this one's on the bottom and that's not a good thing. But
Yeah, well,
so, yeah, maybe
and
one
I
thing we're
think
going to be doing is trying to pick it up if we can
Yeah.
and move it.
though we did find last time that
You have to let
working
some
too
go.
hard, yeah, some of them can go and
But that's a bad one. That's 5
but
points.
it's 5. Yeah, it's a lot. So that's it. So that's how it plays, and we have the complete instructions on our website at www.dragonphoenixgames.com. So enjoy, and thanks again, Ashkai.
Thanks, Ashkai.
Bye-bye.
Bye.